for the nice interest. So I can see still people are joining.
Yes, they are joining.
So
But as a part of this, I am recording this session so that I will be sharing the recording to all the applicants, so they can go through it. And if you guys have any queries regarding Diamante Net, or like if you're facing any problems, you can join our Discord link, which is there in which is displayed on the Dayfolio page. So whatever the queries you have regarding projects, and you want regarding any track, you can reach out to us.
yes. So hi everyone. Good morning. Sorry, good afternoon. So this is our first ever Diamante Net Hackathon powered by our Diamante Blockchain. So we are thrilled to have you all here today. The hackathon is a fantastic opportunity for you to showcase your skills, creativity, and innovative thinking as we explore the excitement world of blockchain technology. So let me first share my screen, and I'll talk about our Diamante Net and all, how it will work and all the things. Just a second.
Yeah, now can you share? Yeah, now you can share, I guess.
Okay.
Are you able to share the screen, Surya?
One second.
At the bottom of the screen, it will be.
No, some settings issues there. Okay. Yeah. So are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, we are able
Hello?
to see. Yeah, we are able to see the screen.
Okay. Okay, so these are the outlines. First, we'll tell about what is Diamante Net and what is DCP, and about the different operations we are having in Diamante Net, and about different tracks, like you have to submit for this hackathon program, and how you can build different tracks on our network, and last, how you can submit your projects, and how are the criteria for submission. Okay, so first talk about Diamante Net. It's okay. Yes. So it's a fourth generation layer on a blockchain application, and it's founded in 2018, and it's from Stellar Blockchain. It's open source and decentralized, and all the things are peer-to-peer network. It's extremely fast, and all the transactions are fast, and security are enabled. All the things are there, and we are using consensus mechanism like DCP protocol. So DCP protocol is based on APA. APA is, as you know, the federated Byzantine tolerance. Yes. So here you can see how a VA work. You can see different nodes are there. So different nodes means different kind of servers, or you can say machine who are in the part of this network. So you can see uh, all the nodes are joined together and making a quorum set. So, and after this, you can see the how they are connected and how they are mutually agreed to some points where we can check all the transaction and accept the transaction and confirm the transactions. So first we'll check the validity of the transaction and accept the transactions and the confirm the transactions. So after confirm only, we are pushing that transaction into the our HDR log archive. No, we have three
That's
types
one of
of
the reasons
nodes.
I wanted to be
One
part of
is
this call.
one is archive server and one is uh, core node core part, and one is the validator and one is the archiver. So you can see here after confirming the transaction, we are publishing into our archiving node and also our transaction SQL DB. So these are the main things. After the transaction validated by our validator, we are only accepting that and confirming that. And talk about different types of operation in our network. You can create different accounts in our Diamante Net, and you can also do send and receive payments. You can create trust lines, and you can create assets. Also, you can do all buy and sell offers on that assets. So all these things you can find in our developers document and other GitHub document. We have all the things you can find from that day folio or in our time circle website. So, and after that, I'll for these different tracks and all, I'll introduce Calvin to join this.
Yeah, that was a good introduction, Surya. Thank you. So, you guys might have now have a general understanding how Diamond Internet works and what are things that can be achieved inside Diamond Internet network. So, first, I will talk about DeFi track. So, Diamond Internet is as its consensus based on FBA model. So, all the transaction gets settled instantly. For example, the maximum time the transaction would require is 5 seconds. So building DeFi and dApps on our network would be efficient compared to other networks. And one more thing, on top of it, Diamond also has features to build DEX. For example, you might build some assets representing some fiat currencies, wrap versions, like how Tether is in Ethereum. Similarly, assets which represent like stable currencies, which represents a fiat currency, can be created in our Diamond Net. And with the operation support we have, Dex can be easily created. Like you could create a tab from where users can place order, or users can buy a order. All the order books can be maintained on chain. And coming to gaming track, currently we all know that most of the games developed on top of blockchain. You might have seen the in-game assets. Everything has been tokenized and stored in blockchain network. So as I said, tokens can be easily created in our network, and managing these tokens, like transferring, also is very efficient. Let me give a quick example. Let's say there's a particular game, and that game has issued few assets. Okay, and this game you guys have created is hit now, and assets present in this game are in demand. So let's say there is a particular user who wants to acquire this assets. Okay, he gets, let's say he gets fallen into phishing attack or something, where imposters convince the user to send some fake assets, which looks like asset belonging to the gaming ecosystem. In this case, what user would do is user has to create a trust line. Let me put it in simple words. Before a wallet can accept any token, it has to create a trust line with it, saying that okay, I'm ready to accept this token from this issuer, and rest all tokens who others are trying to send me will not be accepted. Simple. So creating gaming assets will also reduce, not reduce, it makes process efficient actually. Surya, can you come down, please? And that's we all and sorry NFT, we all know that it had a good support at one point of time. Even till today, NFTs and real world assets has a huge potential. Creating creating NFTs on other networks, you might know there might be some challenges like gas cost is there, and transaction time takes much time. But here, since we don't have smart contract, all the assets created here can be considered as a custom asset. If you create an asset with a fixed with a supply of, let's say, 0.00010 to the power 7 0 point, in that case it can't be fragmented furthermore. So that can be considered as an NFT, which with the supply of one. And as I said, real world assets, as I again mentioned previously mentioned, trust lines are important part in managing assets. So let's say you have a DApp which represents real world assets like buildings or bonds.
ஒரு இதில் விசிட் பண்ண மீட்டிங் இருக்குதுன்னாங்க.
Okay, sorry, I think there was a little deception. Let's say you're creating real world assets for which represents a building or bonds. In that case, it would require to create some wrapped to assets which represent them, right? So as I mentioned there, these assets have a huge value behind them. So obviously there might be some imposters who are trying to cheat or fake tokens for users. So since we have a trusted model network, user can safely efficiently manage these assets. And coming to in storage part, in our network, since we don't have a support of smart contract, but each account can be considered as a resource model where data can manage there. On top, where you can utilize IPFS, where you can manage CADs, the accounts data feed, and you can also we also have different sign options, different operations, which allows to manage this data securely with the proper access control. You guys, anybody have any doubt till now?
Yeah, you can unmute yourself and you can share your queries so that you will get more clarity on the network, and maybe if you have already started building, you can ask those queries as well. So feel free to ask questions.
Sir, we have to directly include our AI chatbot into our application, or they can be a secondary way of including it.
No, each chatbot. Yes, you can create a you can create a like plugin model where it can be used in other applications. So that any queries put regarding Diamante Net, you can answer for it. Did I solve your question, or is anything good? Hello, did I answer your question, or you have anything to discuss?
I think you can continue.
Yes, so we can move to the next slide. The Kelvin, you can continue.
Okay. Okay. So now we have discussed about few points, few ideas that can be built on Diamante. Now let's focus how dApps, how building a dApp network, what all things you have to take into consideration. So defining the objective. First, we have to define what all things will be included, what all features will be included, how Diamante Net can be utilized. Because not all the applications can be created on blockchain network. We have to analyze, okay, if there is application and the nature of this application can really utilize a network with this consensus and with this fast transaction settlement time, then you have to decide so many things, what all include. Like you have to take up pointers, everything clearly. And then you have to cross check if it can be implemented Diamante Net or not. Then setting up the development environment. For project, it might be like a simple lightweight application to mid complex application. So as you all know that we have a Node JS SDK as well as Go SDK supporting our time internet instead of going to our Aurora link and directly accessing the resource or submitting transaction, which is a bit complex. Many of these SDKs can be used for querying or submitting transactions. So let's say your project is a lightweight project. So everything can be managed in client side. Let's say uh, let's say you're going to integrate Diamante extension, which is similar to MetaMask, which is like MetaMask. In that case, most of the operations are most of the operations and logic should be integrated in the client side. So in that case, you can go with the Node.js SDK and our extension, Diamante extension. We'll be soon publishing our documentation, how to use our wallet extension, our docs. Since we have published recently, we will put the docs and you guys can refer when building it, when building your project. And coming to the front-end part, I think I have already discussed the previous one.
Calvin, just sorry to interrupt you. There are a couple of questions from Beta Block. Can you unmute and ask the query? And Khushwant thing.
Hello, Kelvin. So I am asking, like, if we create a dApp, what about the wallet integration? I have read the docs, but there is nothing called like wallet integration, so that person can directly connect and we can get the address of the user, like public address, so that he can directly integrate with the dApp. Or is there any other solution in this?
Now, as I mentioned, we'll be very soon adding this documentation, how to use our wallet extension, so that users can connect with a wallet. User can connect a wallet to the dApps you guys have created. It is similarly like MetaMask. Using Windows object, you can access it, all everything like submitting, signing, and everything. Let me do one thing. Let me try to push it by today only, so that you all can see it in our documentation, developer docs.
I can see one more question from Gus. That,
Yeah, few candidates, they are not able to speak because there is a noisy background. So
okay.
in the chat they are giving, so maybe we can take up questions for this.
So Gus, we don't support smart contract. So there is nothing to write any contract in this SD.
So I have a question. So if we are making a like a storage system, for example, hello, if we are making a like Filecoin storage structure like that, for example, we have the Filecoin structure, there is a separate token fill. So if we want to create a similar like storage system and we want to create or like integrate the DIAM token in it or a storage protocol which is backed by DIAM token. So how to do it?
Sorry to interrupt. Can you come again once?
In Web3 infra track, there is a like statement create a Filecoin like structure. So if
Okay.
we are creating our own like storage structure, it can be anything like, for example, if we have Filecoin like a structure. So we need a token to back in it. For example, we need a DM token that this storage place work on the DM token. So how to integrate that token in it? token functionality? Is there any contract or how?
No, there is no smart contract, but see, what are things you have mentioned? It's a series of operation taking place, right? Which has to be done from your code end. So for that, we have Diamante SDK. If your code is based on Node.js or if it is based on Golang, you can consider the SDKs accordingly. And with that, you can build your logics, what all you have mentioned. Now, let's say you want to store a particular data in an accounts mode, in an account. In that case, you will be requiring using our Diamante SDK to query the accounts resource, checking what's there, and writing a transaction to add data to that account similarly. You can see in our developer docs we have a section called sample implementation, which has both the JS and the Golang SDKs implemented. I think if you take a look into that, you'll find you'll get idea. It's simple actually. See, in EVM-based networks, networks which support smart contract, all your code logics will be written in a code and will be deployed. All the interactions, the computation should be done on chain. But here, since we don't have a smart contract, all this logics and computation will be done off chain, and only results will be submitted to our network. When results in the sense when you want to update a particular state. So for managing all this off chain computation and logics, we need to write the code using Diamond SDK. Was it clear?
Yes, yes, got it.
Also, there is one message in the chat. If there are not any smart contract on DIAM, then how we are supposed to create ERC20 or ERC17?
First, we'll take that question from Kuswant. He's asking about the computer vision domain. Yeah, we have, you can create AI solution, anything, computer vision also you can accept. In AI solutions, you can create different projects and you can use our Diamante Net on that. So on these different tracks, you can choose any. So in computer vision also part of AI solution, so you can implement. Yes, Kelvin, can you take next question?
Yes, I can see a query. Okay, I can see another query. It's mentioned that since we don't have smart contract, how can we create ERC20 or 721 standards? Okay, let me explain. Let me explain. So I will explain the scenario. Okay, let's say you have a DApp. Let's say there are two people. No, let's take one people, one person. Let's say you want to create two types of asset. One is going to be ERC20, which has supply more than one, and one is going to be ERC721, where the supply will be fixed. Okay, fixed means there will be always one single supply. So in the case you might create a asset A with a supply of 5. Okay, now this asset, when you create asset, this asset will be having issued address. I think if you go to developer docs, then you get an idea how what's the procedure of creating assets. So just brief out. Whenever you're creating an asset with a supply greater than one, it will have issue address. Okay, that issue address will act as a smart contract, like an identifier for this asset. Okay. Now this asset can be, since it has supply more than one, like 5, it can be distributed to 5 different persons. It can be handled. Each token can be handled in a different way. And let's say you want to create a token which will resemble like a ERC721 format. Then same procedure, you will be creating asset with a supply of 1 or supply of 10 to the power 7. Okay. Then in that case, the token can't be fragmented more. So we can consider it as a NFT with a single supply. And you have asked, since no smart contract, won't it be immutable like other chains? No, all these assets are managed in Diamante Net. If I'm creating asset A and I'm transferring it to you, then this state is maintained in the Diamante Net. So it's, unless you agree to transfer to someone, it's immutable. Was it clear?
So there is one more query from Ghost. So Calvin, can you?
So yeah, in that document only you can find all the repos and all for the functionalities. Okay, we'll share all the repos links here also in this chat, so you can find out our GitHub links and other things.
Yeah, I have shared you guys the GitHub link in the chat and one link tree as well. So in that you will find all the links. And while sharing the recording, I will anyways share you guys necessary links which will guide you to build applications. Yeah, you can continue, Calvin.
Yeah, I think Surya would explain the process
Yes.
of submitting a project.
Yes. So for a project submission, you have to deploy or not deploy. So you have to upload into your GitHub link. So you have to share your GitHub link, and in that GitHub link, so must be contents with the README file and all, and also project document, and also you can, if you add a 3 to 5 minutes short video about your how to deploy and how to check all the things, what are the models are there in your project. So you can share all the things, but project document and README file must have in this your GitHub repository. So as per that we can check, and all the we can also implement in our system, and we'll check all the things, all the models, verify all the things.
So any query regarding the project submission slide? So if it's clear, then we can move ahead, Surya.
Yeah, so that's it from my.
If anybody has any technical queries regarding developing the app on Diamante Net, you can put your questions here. Or you guys can also, if you in later point, if you have any queries, you can also post in our Discord channel, where I'll be there and I can help you with the answers or support.
Guys, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the queries. Tomorrow also, like, we will be having a Q&A session for those who have not attended. So anyways, we will be sharing you the recording as well. So
Or you can write the message.
you can get back to us on Discord and Discord link which we have mentioned in the DevFolio portal. Yeah, Discord link is working, Tanishq. If you go to the DevFolio portal and if you click on it, it's working. Uh,
Hello, Saran, can you check?
Yeah, I have shared it again.
Okay.
So, guys, any queries? So then we can end our today's session. So thanks for your time, and we will again meet tomorrow for Q&A session, and for tomorrow participants. So tomorrow
Yes.
is the last day of the workshop. So start implementing the things, start developing, and then I know you will be having lots of queries. So we can start discussing in tomorrow's session.
Yes. So
Thank you
thank you
guys.
guys.
Have a great day ahead.
So as you can continue to develop, and so new queries will come, I know. So as per that, you can post it in our Discord link. Share every query so I'll ready to give you.
Yeah, I will be sharing you all the details regarding the hackathon and the links so that it will guide you guys. Okay. Thanks for your time and have a great day ahead.
Yes. Thank you all.